It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers on Thursday night primetime.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now Fouts. And that is caught. It's Winslow. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fouts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Fouts. Buying time to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Fouts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Gates, the intended receiver there, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Fouts. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from third and long to now it's a go situation here on fourth and inches.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense, and in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run on first down. Brooks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Burrow. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Fouts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Brooks, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Brooks. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Burrow will throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Chargers a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by Gates, left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Tomlinson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers are once again back in front. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd and goal from the 1. They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff left, Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Tomlinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Fouts. Over the middle, complete. It's Chandler. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fouts to throw. And Winslow brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fouts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's one play at a time, baby.
To throw his Fouts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, Brooks. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they'll bring it up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Fouts. This one caught by Winslow. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Here's Fouts. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson, able to slither by, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go do this thing, man.
First down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, he gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Again, it's Burrow. Again, it's Johnson. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's get some.
To the air again, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. And meanwhile, for the Chargers, they, too, were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And some room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Burrow being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow will throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Up the middle they go. Brooks. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on first down. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing his Fouts. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are back within a score. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham! You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they try for two, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati 1st.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on second down. Burrow, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Fouts. He will find Winslow on the left side, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Fouts. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the handoff, here's Tomlinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Fouts. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They go again to Tomlinson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fouts to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Tomlinson bulldozes past him. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Burrow on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run the counter. It's Brooks. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow will throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's showtime, baby.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Graham now to boot it away after the made field goal. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Fouts. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Tomlinson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here's Tomlinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Tomlinson. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. That time, a 9-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 15. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, here's Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Burrow's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll hand this to Tomlinson, running right to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing, Burrow. He's got Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.